Hello everyone, welcome back to an episode of Pirates of the Caribbean. So, last episode, we found, or we're gonna continue the hunt for Raoul Rheims. Raoul Rheims. I feel like I need to add more of a flair when I say his name. Raoul Rheims. It's probably really bad, but I don't know. Yeah, so we were told by our former love interest Danielle that Rheims is somewhere, and we're gonna go and tell the governor that we kind of know where he is. But before I do that, there is no. Oh really? There's a double barrel pistol I can buy for 13 grand. That is insane. Good thing I don't need to buy one. I have business to discuss. Right, I'm sorry sir, I bring you ill news. The prisoner escaped before I arrived at Oxbow. Escaped? How could it be? They didn't explain, only that the search for the escapee is still ongoing. Damn, the situation is getting out of hand. Excuse me sir, but I have good news for you. Found a trace of the captain who betrayed England and your trust. Rheims? Rheims? It's true. It's not the worst news for today. I'm ready to get him now, if it pleases you, sir. Of course, fair winds to you, and Captain, this time you need to bring him back. Keep in mind that until he gets here, he shouldn't speak to anyone, even you. Is that clear? Okay. So now, shock and awe, it's more sailing. it's a lot more sailing. Let me just check the store though.
My lord, I cannot lie. My prices are the best in the Caribbean.
My lord, I cannot lie. My prices are the shittest in the archipelago. Oh, it's raining. I wasn't expecting that. It's a shame that you can't go round to the lighthouse. That'd be pretty cool. I feel like, excuse me, I feel like there's a lot of places in this game you can't explore. It's like you can't even go to the forts. And like when I first started playing, I was like, I want to go inside the big military fort, because I used to love, like, you know, buildings like that, you know, like castles and stuff. I used to love that. And the thought of a big military fort was just like, yes. But then it was like, nope. The only time you can go there is when you're attacking one. Right, so now we've got to land at the lighthouse, which is like the first time I've landed here. My god, Fuzzy, what took you so long? Relax, I told you other things to do. Sure, but you didn't say you'd be missing for several days. He's on my ship fighting a courageous battle with crushing boredom. Look, I'm sorry for the delay, alright, where do we go? To Dowson. Vincent says he lives there. Awesome. I think her ship's like a rank 5? Oh, rank 4. Wow, that's a bit dinky. Your ship's shitter than mine. I mean, the thing is, there is nothing in this game to say what level you have to be. I mean, obviously having a better ship is better long term, but it's not like the game turns around and is like, oh, you need to be level, I don't know, 20, or you need to have a rank 3 ship. You know, it's just like, oh, here's a quest, good luck. And I love that about games. Vincent went ahead to the tavern. He said we should meet him there. Alright.
Always a pleasure.
You've arrived at last. Have you located Rheims? Have you located Rheims? See that tavern in the door? That is where Rheims. I suggest you talk to him before he disappears. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other matters to attend to. Where did Vincent go? He said he had some business to take care of. Alright. Rheims.
At your
Sorry, my game crashed, so let's do this again.
Always
What do you young people want? Are you Raoul Rheims? Yes, but who are you and what do you need from me? Relax, we just need to talk to you. I can tell by your faces that our conversation won't be pleasant, but I guess I don't have any choice. Let's go to my house outside of town and talk there.
enchant.
Looks like some jokers are following us. Deal with them and then catch up with us. Go straight at the first intersection, then left at the next. Now, I remember when I first played this game, I got hopelessly lost. And it took me forever and a day to find Rheims' house. I think it got to the point where I even had to look up a guide. Because I just genuinely forgot which way I had to go. I was like, oh. I mean, it wouldn't have taken much to use power of process of elimination, but when you're like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old, it never really enters your mind. Right, so straight at this one, even though it's technically to the right, but it's as straight as we're gonna get. But yeah, I do apologise for the coughing. I like, I have asthma, and I think the summer weather just like aggravates it. Ah! Oh shit. There's a bush person. Yeah, she's one of the larger ones. Oh shit, there's another bushman. Ah, there's another one. Why are they just hiding in bushes? God damn you perverts. I know I'm handsome, but Christ. I love how it's just called House in Jungle. I suppose it's like, if you come here earlier than you're meant to, it doesn't spoil anything then. It's just like Raoul Rheims' house in jungle, and I'm like, wait, what? This is where Rheims lives? What? Rheims is dead? One was supposed to have the governor. So you're working for that English dog? Exactly, Dad, you can say I'm his right hand. Hey, I don't want to know what he does with his right hand. That's between him and the governor. That mongrel finally got me. Still hard? And his band of thugs. Please lie still and save your breath. Your wounds are too serious. I don't think you'll make it to my ship. I know. Do you know why Silhard wanted me to die? The Incan treasure? Indeed, he's lusted for it ever since he heard of it. I beg you, carry it off under his very nose. That will be a just revenge for my death. And I'll take care of the governor as well, of that you can be certain. He has sent his murderers after me since I learnt of the treasure. Don't kill him, my girl is too powerful and too well guarded. It's far more important that you guard the treasure. There is far more to this treasure than it seems. The information that Silhard has is not complete. I've only recently figured it out myself, but there is much, much more. In my initial pursuit of the treasure, I found a legend that described how to find these artifacts. Unfortunately, it was an incomplete transcription from the Island Wells Church Library. I'm sure that there you can find a complete version. And there is one more thing. Find the... I'm not even going to entertain the notion of trying to pronounce that. Find the thing idle and it will open the door. Like, whoever came up with that knew what they were doing. But I feel like if I try and pronounce it, I'm just gonna end up like summoning a demon in my room. But yeah, so Reeves mentioned that the legend helped him find the treasure at the church library, so that's where we're going to go next. That's where we're going to go next. So this is kind of the big point of the game now. It's like we've got to. The whole point of this game is finding this treasure, but it's like a lot more in depth. And I was thinking, I don't think there's many more. Well, there's gonna be many more episodes left. Because I kind of split this game into like 3 parts. First part I consider the French occupation of Oxbow, so that bit's done. Second part is the hunt for Rheims, and then the third part is the hunt for the treasure. So we're kind of in the third part now, believe it or not. Have I got someone following me? I thought I saw a person. Yeah, there's a person there. I thought he was one of those guys that stand in a square. Don't travel here at night. They say that some dead men walk here after these hours. Yeah, so if you enter the jungle at night, instead of like normal bandits and brigands, you'll end up finding skeleton pirates. And you might also find skeleton monkeys. And skeleton monkeys are really dangerous because they can poison you. So if you don't have an antidote, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, to be fair, I think the poison does wear off. But it does take a while. So yeah, Raoul Rheims is dead. So that's going to be another awkward conversation with the governor. But at least he can't talk to anyone. Although he did kind of talk to Danielle. So maybe that's... I think that's why the governor wanted him, like, arrested. Is because Rheims knew of the treasure. So, like, did Rheims really betray England? Or was the governor just paranoid about this whole treasure thing? And don't forget what you and Glover told us back in back towards the start of the series about the governor sending a frigate on a personal mission. So maybe there's more truth to that.
French quality and service are yours, monsieur.
God, it was a while since I last saved the game. Oh my god. I didn't realise. Oh, my reputation's decreased. Oh shit, I didn't want to go in a storm. Alright, batten down the hatches. Let's just wait it out. Yeah, I think what happens is... because I've like been going to the debt, like the loan shark, and I've only been paying that one repayment, it like affects the reputation. Even though I did technically pay it back, but I think you have to talk to him again or something. Oh great, now my ship's on fire. I mean, it's raining. Can that not be put out? Like, it is currently raining. Why is my ship still on fire? There we go. The one thing that bugs me about some of these cities is their positioning. Like, they always seem to be, like, in a cove. And it's like, when you're on the world map,
She needs repairs, yes.
it just makes it hard to get out of the cove. Because, especially Greenford, like, every time I try to leave Greenford, it is always a struggle. So I might have to start fast traveling somewhere else and then leaving.
Hola, niño.
Hello, my son. What brings you to the bosom of the church? I need access to the church library. I'm afraid it's not possible. The library is closed to laymen. Does this guy not remember I fucking helped him? Like, you had an entire cult on your island. Do you not remember? Perhaps you could really aid me in the Spanish church. Some very important papers were stolen several days ago from the church. I suspect they were taken by Pharaoh Carezzo. Unfortunately, I don't have any hard evidence against him. The very important documents leave no stone unturned in your search for them. I managed to find out that he has his own ship. It's a sloop, if I'm not mistaken, and he is often seen at Consequeo. He's probably involved in smuggling. You'll be able to spend one full day in there, although I don't understand why a sailor would be interested in that. What, you think I can't fucking read? Wow. Rude. I can't read. I'm stupid. I'll just go in. Me felt English? That's impossible. But yeah, it's like you have to do like a full 180. And then you can leave. I wonder what the lowest level is you can beat this game on. I mean, like, I wouldn't say this game is difficult. Especially if you know how to make money. But like, is it difficult without the money making scumming? Like the scummy money making? Probably. But apart from that, like, boarding, honestly, in this game is your best friend. Like, if you could just board ships left, right and centre, then you ain't really going to make much of a problem. You're not really going to get much of a problem. Because, I mean, like, at the start of the game, we started with a class 6. We took the French one. We took the French class 6. And then we captured that English corvette. And then we just bought a battleship. So, like, even with that corvette, you could do quite a bit of damage. Right, there's the store. Where's the tavern? I don't want to keep fast traveling everywhere, because it kind of disorientates me. I think this might be the shipyard. Yeah. God, I don't know where the tavern is. I didn't know there was a church here. Oh, okay. So does that mean there's one on Dowson and Falaise Fleur? Must be. Oh, fuck it, let's go to the tavern. Actually, where is it? Oh, it's near the goats. Oh, I ran right past it. Of course I did. Why am I not surprised? I'm looking for Pharaoh Carezzo. Maybe you know where I can find him. The man at the table near the window goes by that very name. Which one? There's two of them. Oh, it's you. I have to talk to you. You know my name, do you? Alright, lay it out for me. What do you need? I need the papers you stole from the church. So the old fox sent you. Never mind who sent me. I want those papers. Pretending for a moment that I know what you're talking about. Why would I give them to you? Do you even know what's in those papers? No, I only know that I need them. So the old hypocrite didn't even tell his errand boy how those papers discredit him. I knew he would be uneasy when he learned that proof of his money lending had fallen into my hands. Alright, so he won't give us the papers, which I'll be honest, I don't blame him. So we're gonna have to take them from him, which means friggin' battle. Now this objective can go one of two ways. If you just sink him outright, the papers will just end up at the bottom of the sea. But I want to try and board it. I want to try and board the ship because apparently, from what I've read, you can blackmail the priest, which I feel morally against. And that is not a sloop. That is a fucking class 3 ship. You lying priest. Yeah, so I don't feel morally right about blackmailing a priest, but yeah, needs must when the devil drives, as I like to say. Can I board it? There we go. Ah! I'm just thinking, is it worth taking this ship and selling it in Spain? Maybe. How about the knave? God, my crew is so good. Like, goddamn, we're like commandos. Ooh. I'm getting quite a lot of loot from this ship. Yeah, I'm gonna assign a captain. Who's my best sailor? You. I am gonna strip it of all goods though. Right. I think that's the first time I've ever captured that ship. I always end up sinking it. I think what I might do as a challenge eventually is, can I capture and sell one of each type of ship apart from a tartan, because that's like the only one you never find, because it's essentially a fucking longboat. Like there's like the lowest rank essentially is rank 7, but the lowest rank that you'll ever see on the seas is 6. Like if I show you.
The only thing better than a Spanish galleon is a Spanish galleon with 40 guns, eh?
Yeah, there's a freaking tartan that has 0 guns and you cannot mount any guns on it. Has like 100 health. So yeah, compared to a bark, it's pretty dog shit. But actually, I could sell it.
Your ship, senor?
Oh, maybe that'll be a fun series. Can you beat the game in a tartan? Like, no, for starters, no. Oh god, can you beat the game with no cannons? Because I was thinking about, I'll be honest, because I love this game, and it's one of those games that I can just keep playing. Admittedly, like, there's no like replayability, but it is still quite a fun game to just come back to occasionally.
Have you come for my forgiveness?
I have those papers.
Or for my gold?
Not so fast, Padre. I don't know what kind of papers these are, so naturally the price has gone up. You're blackmailing me? Yep. Do you think that your priestly robes make you immune to a little honest extortion? If you don't want these papers to fall into the wrong hands, you'll give me access to the library and 5 grand cash. Have you no fear of God? Where can I find such money? Let's just check these notes, shall we? Yes, here it is. 17,000 gold were given to equip the ship and hire sailors. What I'm asking for is just a fraction of that amount. Wow. I kind of wish I'd have read those papers now. Right, so, right, all I know is some clay tablets and strange characters are found in the Oxbase mines. I suspect the original details and the those tablets. Okay. So now we're going to go back to Oxbow. So we have actually been to the mines. We ran through them as we were leaving the lighthouse. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, I ain't got the papers there, have I? No. Yeah, okay. I was gonna go back and read the papers, to see what was on them, but I just thought that save hasn't actually captured the ship yet, has it? I don't know why, but pirate ships on this game are a lot faster than mine. Like, whenever you see one of those pirate ships just chasing me, they're like fucking whippets. They're like greyhounds. Yeah, so although it says Oxbay Canyon, it's actually the mines. Now, I think we have to go to the commandant or the head honcho. Probably not though.
Move along there. Righto.
Let me just ask one question. There we go. I need to know if the clay tablets are still here, the ones with strange characters that were found in the mines some time ago. I'm afraid you've wasted your visit. A recent landslide destroyed all but one of those tablets and even it's in pieces. Governor Silhard will be displeased. Oh, you represent His Excellency? Then I suppose I should tell you that before the landslide, a young man came here and made a parchment copy of those tablets. I'm afraid I can't help with that, but I know that one of the slaves here was appointed to look after the young man while he examined the tablets. If you can find him and speak to him, he may be able to help. Why would he want to help? He's a prisoner. Like, goddamn.
Oh yes, what can I do for you?
Oh yes, what can I do for you? I never know which one I have to talk
What
to.
can I do for you?
Yeah, let's talk to him. He stands out. Who are you? Why do you distract me from my work? You'd best be careful. These slave drivers don't like that. I need to ask you a question about some clay tablets that were found in these mines. Why should I answer your questions? If you answer my satisfaction, I'll get you out of here. I have a better idea. You get me out of here, then I'll answer your questions. What? They say you helped a fellow who came here to study some clay tablets and were found in the mines. A young fellow came in here, made a parchment copy of the tablets and left. I don't suppose you know where he went. He said something about the Spanish... Of course he went to the Spanish colony. We were just there. Just a few days ago, a sharp young lady was in here asking about the same young fellow. I told her everything she wanted to know. She was much prettier than you, so she may just find him first. Well, just for that, you're gonna fucking stay here, mate. I'm not letting you out of these mines. Like, you can fucking stay in here. You can rot. Right. So I think that is going to be it for this episode. I'm just trying to think how much more there is to do. Not that great deal amount. Not that big amount, to be honest. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode. So thank you so much, everyone, as well, always, for watching. I don't know what's going on in my mind. It's just like, I'm getting tongue-tied easily. And I don't know why. I might have to look into that. there's probably nothing wrong. It's probably just my brain just not processing words properly. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. Hope you'll have a fantastic day. Look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you next time.